stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to TheBlueShifting and welcome to Starfield, and welcome to a bit of trouble I got myself into. We're apparently caught up in some kind of moment, so here we go.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
Alright, so here's the thing. I was doing some behind-the-scenes prep work for today's episode, and I was finishing it off. I was going to go and sell some stuff. Part of that prep work involved me being attacked by pirates. Part of that involved me taking their ship. Turns out the ship I took had contraband on it. I didn't know that until I was being scanned. So, yeah, I got caught with it, and I was like, you know what? As much as I do want to get into that game loop, I wasn't quite ready to at the moment, and so I decided to, just come quietly, figured I'd pay some kind of fee or whatever, Skyrim style. Instead, I got taken to a different ship, and I'm being interviewed by their commander, so...
You have permission to speak.
As I was saying, I am here to talk to him. So, I didn't intend to start the recording here, but here we are. So, I'm going to go ahead and just start now. Doesn't look like your local jail.
Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here.
I was...
Seems you had a bit of a reckless past. Always fancied yourself as a wild one, eh? We can work with that.
Okay.
I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy.
Not really.
And look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
That pretty much covers it.
Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do?
Ghostly patrol. Well, I know you kidnap people.
Actually, that's something new we're trying. I feel we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem.
Oh. I actually took out a bunch of them, and that's who I took the ship from. I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet.
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface.
Okay.
If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down.
Oh. Sounds kind of personal.
It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies.
Okay.
Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup.
Oh.
I'd even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
Corruption at its finest. Interesting. Didn't realize coercion was part of the UC SysDef's code of ethics.
I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
Now, Crimson Fleet's been pretty sketchy, but at the same time, this could be an interesting opportunity. They've proven to be pretty downright destructive. I don't know if I could open business practices with them, but take them in, get some favors in on the inside. Maybe I could start my own thing on the side. You know what? I think I'm in.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
I believe it. Alright. So, follow to operations. Oh, I can't move. Hey.
All right, let's go.
So, sorry, Sarah. I didn't. Hello. That was interesting. So, sorry, Sarah. I didn't know we had contraband. These things happen, you know. I warned you. I'm a little bit. I go on adventures, which is, by the way, like why we're heading to Mars after this.
You took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new role, huh?
Oh, I was supposed to follow this guy.
Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around.
Pardon?
Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But
So
I
he's-
wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Cool. Yeah, this deal's looking worse all the time. What's up, people? I'm in my suit still.
All right, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikonde should be waiting for you.
All right. What on earth have I gotten myself into?
Hey,
Hello?
do what Commander Ikonde says and you'll go far.
I was just told the opposite, that I'm going to die. Whoa. You gotta admit, this does look real cool.
Hello?
Dang. It looks like you took, like, it looks like a Houston command center here. Like the style of the computers they went for are really interesting because they're very tactile, which is not normal. Like a lot of sci-fi stuff goes for virtual screens, which they have, but a lot of it's also very tactile and like big buttons, which honestly I think is more practical because that's more, I feel like if you have a power like irregularity, a button is much more reliable than a touch screen.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Okay. It is impressive, but I don't see where I fit in.
Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Okay. Let's see. I wonder if I can persuade him. Get me in a room with him, I'll talk him into anything.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts.
Okay.
She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
That doesn't sound like an ironclad plan to me.
Well, it's the best we've got. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
You must have quite a bit of confidence in my abilities, considering the fact that you're literally going to be giving me drugs to smuggle.
If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Well, I'm also easy to burn, so...
This entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
Well, I'll do my best. I mean, I'm doing this for the money, but that's not a great way to start this relationship off. I know why I'm doing it, and he knows too, but I'll do my
I wouldn't
best.
expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDev, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics.
Okay.
Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
I don't exactly do well with following rules and regulations.
Well, you better learn quick. Otherwise, I'll start looking for someone to take your place.
Right.
Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Yep, just fine. What happens if I get arrested while I'm undercover?
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines.
Okay. How will I maintain contact?
That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond
Okay.
that, you're completely on your own.
Alright. Do I have any more information about the Cyrus building?
All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got.
Okay. Let's see, can you tell me more about my expected behavior as an agent? Because, you know, if you're telling me if I step out of line, you're gonna vent me, I probably should know what you want.
While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place.
Maintaining my cover as a pirate and abiding by the law won't mix very well.
That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them.
Okay.
Look, I can see that you're struggling with this.
I'm not
So let
struggling
me
with it.
see
I'm
what
trying to make sure I comprehend
If
exactly
there's
what
a
you
route to your
expect.
goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path.
I can
Use
do
your
that.
Instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing.
I can do that. Alright. I can do that.
Good luck.
Right. Well, I just wanted to get to a store, guys. So, this is going great. Deep cover is apparently my main mission now. So, I'll set that as my indicator. I'm also gonna level up real quick because I have one. I just haven't done it yet. Yeesh. Let's see, I wanted to get... Where's the one that lets me fly better ships? Piloting. Yeah, I definitely want this one. Destroy 15 ships. Great. And that's the only one I have. But it's one I want to get up there, because I want to craft a really cool ship. Yeah, so... Hello. Hey, Toft.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up.
Okay.
While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Sure. So basically, you want me to steal from thieves?
Rationalize it however you like. But that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Akande's operation.
Okay.
I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
If there's incriminating data out there, I'll find it.
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
You like talking about it?
What? No. It's personal.
I'm not military.
It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine.
Alright. I've seen my fair share of violence.
Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return.
Aha,
As
there.
compensation for your efforts.
Now you're talking my language. Yeah, see, credits. Now you're speaking my language.
Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing to do. All
Hang
right.
on, hang
We've
on.
loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Do I salute or what? What if I get caught with a container of a... Did you see that guy, that ghost? What if I get caught with that in my cargo hold?
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned.
Interesting.
Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake.
Feel like talking about your personal beef?
Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job.
Alright. Well, I'll respect your privacy. I'd expect the same.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate that you care. It's just that I don't feel like now's an appropriate time to be discussing these things.
On the bridge, I
Let's
get that.
just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But
Alright.
maybe we can talk about it some other time. Okay?
Cool. Alright.
We'll be here if you need us.
How I'm sure you will. I am sure you will be.
Howdy.
I have so much inventory. All my inventory is just utterly just it's bad, man. It's a dodgy deal, but honestly, I think it sounds exciting. So funny enough, I did keep the other ship, but I swapped to this one, but apparently the contraband swapped over with it. Is there a way I could like stick stuff in the cargo hold here? I don't know how to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna just save, because that's a lot that happened in a short amount of time. So, all right, welcome back. So, now you got a decent idea of like what I'm looking at. Yeah, this mission's taking priority. I have another thing I want to do, but we gotta at least get this one started before we go do what I originally was going to do for this episode. But yeah, that's an exciting start. Completely, absolutely didn't intend for that. God, that's a big ship. Whew.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
I want to see if I can get a good look at it before I go. Holy crap. Dude, that's... Wow, that's pretty cool. Look at that sucker. I'm guessing you can't actually own a ship that big. But that'd be quite a ship to have. Beautiful. Right. Let's see where on Earth we are, or in the space we are. Phobos. Okay, so we're just right outside Phobos itself. So I happened to pop out right into their lap with contraband. It's almost too perfect, actually. You know what? I might, okay, so I'm gonna go complete the mission, and then I might just go offload all those like excess resources.
Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of
Interesting.
shielded.
I like this. I like this. All right, so I'm pretty sure I've met with her before. In fact, I think I've sold stuff to this station before.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
I'm here to sell, but I'm looking to unload sensitive shipment.
And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me?
She's supposed to be Irish. Take a look at this.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
I guess the people that told me you were the best were wrong.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Does this work?
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Fascinating.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp.
Okay.
If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, I'm sure. Now, I'm gonna see if I can offload some of the rest of my stuff from my ship.
Just ask. How's it going? Can I help you?
But I just made a lot of money right there. Yeah. So I'm not gonna go into the detail, but what I did kind of on my own was set up an outpost, the first one, and I just started harvesting resources and kind of just trying to streamline it. Because it's fairly basic, I don't think I'm going to really showcase it until I get to the point where I build an outpost I'm going to call like a home base. Just a place that I'm going to set up. But I'm going to have all my resources get produced off-world and try and bring it all into one central location. And then that home base, I'm going to try and design it to make it look nice. I'm going to try and make sure it has access to everything. And that's where I'm going to go and really fiddle about. But for now, I'm just doing the infrastructure in the background. I'm not done yet. I still need to get something for Helium-3 because I did a little research into just how to outpost stuff. So I need to find a Helium-3 place to go and set that up, and then I should be able to that should allow me to start trading between star systems. And once I set that up, then I'll be set to have my final home base. And then from there, I'll just have to figure out how to get the rare resources. But right now, I've been able to get access to the basics like iron, nickel, cobalt, and aluminum. So I got those. So I'm really happy about that. So now I need Helium-3, and once I can get Helium-3, and I'm gonna just kind of spam the crap out of that somewhere and make it so I can touch and connect with my other outposts and distribute it to them so they have it, so then they can distribute all their goods everywhere else. And once I have that set up, then I'll start hunting around for a really pretty place to set up and just have a nice permanent home. What's the strangest thing you've seen Contra here?
Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing.
Okay.
Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right?
That is weird, actually. I'm curious. That sounds really fun.
See you around.
Okay, so got our mission, and I've sold my goods, so I've mission accomplished across the board. And it's good too, because I was worried about my my credits, because when I gave her that 1,000 credits, I actually had probably less than 300 credits on me after that. But since I sold all those raw materials that I've been able to produce, yeah, we're sitting pretty. I probably could easily now farm credits if I want to.
Is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies.
All right.
Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Ooh, like your sweater, dude.
I could use a break.
Oh, here's the boy. Oh, I like it. He's got the barrel knife right there. Interesting. That looks cool. I want it.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
There's Bernard's, Bowden said you could help me move some of this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Great. Who's we and us? I thought I was dealing with you.
You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation.
Okay.
And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy.
Alright. Well, no problem.
Right down to business. And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
I maybe shouldn't have brought her.
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt.
Ah.
He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Okay. How loud do you want this to be?
What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual?
No,
You
I
can
just
do
need
this
details.
loud. You can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to remember who he screwed over.
Alright, I'll get it done.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Gotcha. Alright. I'm just being errand boy. It's funny because, like, this is absolutely already feeling almost like a cut for cut working with the Thieves Guild from Skyrim. Obviously, much more flavor, a lot more dynamic. Oh. And it's just really cool. Like, I think I'm already really enjoying this so far. Like, if this mission keeps playing out at the rate it is now, I'm gonna be super happy with it. I'm already impressed with this idea of like, hey, you got arrested. What if you, instead of getting in trouble, work for the government? I think that's really, oh my gosh. That guy's doing push-ups with a lady walking on his head. That was impressive. All right, now to go rustle some money out of somebody. Oh.
Please remain 2 meters away for your safety.
Hey, buddy. I know you had a rough day. I'm about to make it worse.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to collect the credits you owe to Adler Kemp.
Adler Kemp? Who the heck is that?
Adler's serious about the debt, so I suggest you pay quickly.
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though.
Fun, sure. The fun's just getting started, buddy. I'll go back and tell Adler you said that.
Adler. Oh, wait.
There it
You mean
is.
that Adler.
Amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else.
Oh, sure.
I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good?
Sorry, but that's not enough. That's not good enough.
What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Interesting.
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
But we could squeeze blood from you. I'm tired of playing games.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
It's really worth the risk. You could always make the money back later.
Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know.
Come on, you must have some rainy day money stashed somewhere.
Why the hell would I deplete my savings? To pay off a stock like Adler Kemp? Come on!
Shouldn't have hacked up all the debt like this in the first place.
I suppose. It's just that, well, I didn't have much of a choice.
And now you don't either.
Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
I understand. If push came to shove, I would have donated my own money. But, you know, as much as it seems detestable, at the same time, he got himself in debt. He needs to pay back his creditors. Just kind of wipes the slate clean. He should be able to work it out, hopefully.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken...
Have something for me?
Yep, all here.
Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message.
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
You think you can handle running with my, associates?
Do you think they can handle me?
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too.
Oh,
Don't
very
spend
nice.
all that cash in one place.
Yeah, what is it? There's something I need to talk to you about.
Oh, I'm guessing you don't like how we're doing this.
Just can't stay away, huh?
Hey, calm down. Alright, Sarah. Let's have a chat. Do I need to drop you off? I could go get the cargo loader.
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to
Oh, okay,
ask you
okay,
about
that's
the
fine.
artifact you found on Bactera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
Frankly, I didn't feel anything. I touched it, and next thing I knew, I was on a completely different solar system, and then I was waking up in the medical bay. I had visions, heard sounds, music. It was very difficult to describe.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
It was kind of like waking up, because that's when I started talking. Like my mind and body were out of sync. I like that description. This idea of like I was somewhere and then I was also somewhere else simultaneously.
That's an interesting reaction. But I suppose it shouldn't surprise me. When dealing with the artifacts, common sense tends to go right out the window.
That's probably fair. That's a bit of an understatement. Yeah, they literally are done. Like, I mean, look at what we did. Like, I'm still mentally exploding from like going into the lodge and just seeing the pieces just floating around each other, like without any like help, unless that table is like lifting them up, which it doesn't seem to. It looked like we just set them down and then they just started flying on their own. People should be crapping themselves seeing that, because that implies so much, so many things, like forces, untethered physical forces that are being enacted without energy input. That defies the laws of thermodynamics, that defies the law of energy conservation. It breaks the rules, and nobody seems to care.
Silence is getting awkward.
Calm down, Sarah. I'm having an existential crisis right now.
True. But hey, how else would you describe it?
Existential crisis.
The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
Even if we could answer, what would we say?
That's an excellent question. You'd think after years of gathering data about the artifacts, I'd have the perfect answer to that. But I haven't the faintest idea.
This whole experience must be incredibly frustrating.
Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be... oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind.
Oh, sure.
And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Aw, well thank you, Sarah. I'm glad to have you as a friend. And I'm glad that you're willing to turn aside as I sell illegal drugs, work on the under shady hand of the government, and, shake down beggars. You know, it's great that you're so open-minded about these things. By the way, let's go and sell contraband. Actually, this is an interesting point. I would like to take this moment. It's funny to imagine me talking to her in that suit like that.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
Graffiti. You got bigger problems than graffiti. I also wanted to say that there is a bit of something that we're going to do instead here. Because while I do want to go and continue this, before we do that, there's a thing I want to find here. Heart of Mars. We got a tip-off about a mysterious, like, rock or mine with a special metal inside it. And whilst I'm absolutely convinced that it's a fraud and that it's a trap of some kind, I'm very curious. And since we're here on Mars, and I have a cargo hold that is now much lighter, I think it's time for us to go take a look. My idea also here is to, like, explore, like, stuff like upgrading and base building is gonna be stuff I plan to do in the background. I might showcase, like, changes I make, but ultimately, I want to do that stuff, you know, kind of on my own, because I just don't think that's going to be that interesting to watch. So between this episode and next episode, I plan to try and, I don't know, maybe acquire a better ship or upgrade a ship. Just kind of get my daily driver kind of situated. For now, I'm still in the Frontier, but that's another reason why I want to upgrade, like, my piloting, because I'd like to get a rank B and then eventually a rank C class ship so I can get, like, much better access to things. So yeah, we're gonna jump in, we're gonna go and track down that mine. Contraband down. Now the nice thing too is about doing this mission is I also get to discover, like, where I can sell contraband and start smuggling properly. But for now, like, we're gonna go and do some honest investigating. Dang it! Wrong button again. I hate that I keep doing that. Alright, so we'll check out the Heart of Mars, and then I might check out some of these other locations just to see if there's anything interesting that's going on. But yeah, for now, primarily, we're just going to be checking out this Heart of Mars cave and see what it's all about. Now, I'm convinced this is a trap, so let's go in ready to go. Because this seems oddly convenient. Oh, the super rare metal is down inside the earth, and, like, you know, like, I've been, like, it's not like it's a secret, but nobody comes back with anything. Although, part of it would be kind of funny if this actually happened to be an alien artifact that we've been looking for, because it kind of sounds like it. All right. All right, here we are in the cave. Do a save.
This low gravity will make surface traversal much easier.
I agree, Sarah. I agree. God, that sounds like an earthquake, which is terrifying. Extract the Heart of Mars. Not manifesting as anything. There are a lot of resources in here. Before I try and extract whatever that is. Definitely more going on. More importantly, can I scan this? Doesn't seem like I can. That seemed way too easy. What the? Why? There's gotta be something more going on here. Like, cause why else? Like, this mission would be super easy if that's the case. I'm gonna be like, kind of shockingly disappointed if that's literally the whole mission. If that was just like, go in, mine the rock, come back out. Alright, I'm gonna explore the landscape a bit, and if I see anything interesting, I'll cut to it. Otherwise, I'll just go back to the ship and turn in the quest. So, if you don't see anything else from me, like, I guess we'll find out. Sounds like a ship. It is a ship. Huh. Now, not much I can do about that. Alright, so observation deck. Big explosive tank. What the fetch? Ha! Oh, there's a lot of them. Alright, need a different gun for this. Might be a waste to be using bullets at all. Just beat them to death. I almost feel bad. Not bad enough to be that worried, though.
Just getting warmed up.
Oh, you're so disappointed. You didn't really do a lot. Alright. Not sure there's anything else I can do here. Like, I just killed some monsters. Can't touch a computer or anything. Pretty boring. All things considered. Now that's a thing over there. Huh. There's people over there. Are they running from something? What's going on? Oh no, wait, they're bounty hunters. Oh no, hang on a second, Sarah. Boys, I can explain.
Hold up.
I knew it.
Clicked on a bounty.
Crap. That's cute, you don't stand a chance.
I'm gonna make you eat those words.
We're losing. This is bad.
Yeah, you're losing. He's running, huh? No, you don't. Last guy thought the fight was in 0G. This is a lot easier. This gun is not super accurate though. I want a sniper rifle. Ow, ow, stop it. And then this gun does poison damage, which is great. Acrobat's ground crew spacesuit. I'll check that one out. If it were real life though, it'd be full of holes and be next to useless. Yeah, so if you remember in character creation, I chose that I'm wanted. Essentially, it just means that those kind of encounters just happen a lot. I think it's a good, though. Good source of material and credits.
Have anything valuable?
But it means I kind of have to be ready. And now I kind of know. Oh yeah, that ship that landed over there. I bet you that they got off of that ship. Okay, back to exploration. What is that? Civilian outpost. Okay. I don't think I was stealing. Weird. It made the funny noise and everything. Strange. You coming in? Here, Sarah, real quick.
Yeah?
Wow. I'm amazed that you can just stand here with the door open like that. That's funny. Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
Maybe another time.
You are sworn to carry my burdens. Alright, so... Interesting. Just kind of abandoned? That's really weird. Broken. Oh no. Certainly looks like something happened here. Oh look, that ship. That must be the pirate ship over there. It looks a lot like the ship I commandeered earlier. I might be able to just go take it. Alright. So here we are again. Showers and everything. Ooh, spacesuits. The mannequin. That's kind of cool. Space trucker pack. Oh, the backpacks. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, whoa. That's crazy. Like, imagine having a glass floor on a planet with no atmosphere. That's weird. I mean, I guess when you get so casual about being able to settle the stars, it just feels super like normal. But like, there's something about that that's just disconcerting. Wow, and look at this, it's in corroding away. Man, maybe they abandoned this place just because it wasn't profitable anymore. Calm down, calm down. Oh wait, nope, I didn't mean to go out. Silly me. Why? Oh, he's gonna explode! Careful! Don't get your blood on the equipment. I need it.
Find anything useful?
Not authorized. I can steal the ship. How am I not authorized? Aw, that sucks. Get to commandeer it on the ground, in space if you want to actually take control of it. That seems dumb. But that's alright, I guess. Not authorized. How am I not authorized? So wait, is there somebody else, like, still on board? That could explain it, actually. Oh, I know. The type of ship. This is the type of ship I need a higher classification to fly. That's what it is. It's a nicer ship than I can fly. That sucks. I'll go check and make sure that there's nothing else on the ship, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that's what it is. I just can't fly it. Oh well, I still got some goodies. And what sucks is to become a better pilot, I literally have to kill other ships. Like, I have to come across pirates that are trying to kill me to do so. Okay. Well, that's enough exploration. I say we go back to our ship and get ready to launch.
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals, I hope you have a good reason for landing here.
I do.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
Help Mitch Benjamin, apparently. That's a random quest I've just heard. Randomly. Alright, let's go down, talk to our friend who told us about this Heart of Mars titanium that was real easy to find. Literally exactly where she told us that would be. Hey, yo.
Hey, you know why they call this the Red Planet? Because it's not a moon! Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Naomi, I got the heart.
What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the Heart of Mars?
There was literally nothing stopping me.
It's supposed to be a harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist.
Oh, that's amazing. She just gives you random coordinates.
The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates.
Oh, so you actually...
But whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Cool. Cool, I guess.
User not found in database. There are currently no messages for you. Does no one care about you?
Wow, Gnome. Really just cutting to the quick there. Jeez. Right. Well, now what am I supposed to do? I just got a bunch of titanium? I guess that's something. Or can I just sell it as a big block? Like, can I use this titanium or do I just have to sell it? Let me see. I'm gonna check real quick and see if it is in my resources now. Heart of Mars. Oh, it's just really valuable. Okay, I'll just go sell it then. Because I'm guessing I can't actually use it for base building or anything like that. Hello, Mitch.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in?
Let's drop by. I heard you needed something.
Oh, yeah? Word gets around, I guess. Well, if you gotta get off world, then maybe you can help. I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here.
Okay.
I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, extra for your trouble.
You know, I could probably do that, but the pay better be good.
Don't worry.
It's a bounty mission.
Your money, as long as you bring me that first edition copy of Dragonstar Force Volume 1.
Okay. I didn't know that was a door. Okay. Well, sounds good. But we are going to go do... The immediate sponge is the one, is that one. But yeah, we're going to do rendezvous with the king.
Wow, look who finally had the guts to show up. So, big shot.
Yeah?
I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Damn right I am.
You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grab drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open.
Okay.
I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew.
Ah.
You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you.
Of course.
There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Let's see. Why not hunt down Austin Drake yourself?
There's a lesson in this. I need you to learn what'll happen if you decide to turn your back on the fleet. Consider it your glimpse into a possible, unfortunate future. So you'd better pay close attention.
I see, I see. Consider it done.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, If she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Oh, it's absolutely a mistake. Not even ridiculously, like, believable that this isn't a horrific mistake. But it's an exciting one. And that's what we live for here. Off we go. Oh, hello.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
Let's see. Then, boy, do I have some bad news for you. You have a crewman on board I'm looking for.
All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
Interesting. So, the fleet wants Austin Rake dead. Like to board his ship and talk about how to spare him. I mean, ideally, I don't want him dead if I don't have to.
Oh God, I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
All right.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
We're on someone else's ship, Sarah. What are you talking about? Hey, guys.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship.
True.
If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it.
Also true.
I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Also true. Just tell me which one of you is Austin Rake. Is he? I don't know who's listening over comms. This is safer.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Fleet wants Rake dead, but I want to see if we can do this. I could try and persuade him just to kill him on the spot. Interesting. Fleet wants Rake dead, but I want to see if we can resolve this without violence.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him.
I mean, it'd be nice.
I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board.
That won't work.
Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Deliver him to systems defense. If the fleet finds out about this deal, we're both exposed.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged.
Fair.
This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Can I talk to him?
If you ever get, be careful around the fleet. They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap. So now what? They're gonna put me in a sys-def prison? I'm not saying it's worse than death, but it's pretty damn close.
Well, I mean, you could, I could just pull out my gun and shoot you. Like, it would not be any trouble. I get the feeling I could take you all on. But we're gonna go. Alright. I don't like it. I feel like we could have come up with a more creative solution, but... 'Cause I feel like it's gonna be too easy to prove that we didn't kill him. So I'm gonna have to hope I can talk my way out of anything.
Undocking complete, Captain.
There they go. Alright, now let's go and make our report. And hope we don't screw it up.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Absolutely. I'm taking up a lot of damage.
Shield system needs immediate repair.
Gosh, this is challenging. They're very tanky. Fetch me. It's a lot of bad guys to be taken on at once.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
I do more damage when I do this. That's pretty cool.
They've lost ground jump capability.
One down.
Their shield system is damaged. They're dead in space.
No one messes with the Crimson Fleet. You don't know who you're messing with!
Blown up. Enemy's shields gone.
Nope, they're dead. There we go. I managed to more or less not die.
Thanks for the help
Okay,
with the
there we go.
ballistic.
Got it. Got it.
I had it under control.
Your ship's dead in the water.
After you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Ostenrake is dead, but the Ragana survived.
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Story of my life. Why send a person? I'd rather have you come for me.
Be careful what you wish for. You screw up bad enough, and I just might. Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home.
Okay.
Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
Absolutely not. But it's okay. And that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. I think it was a pretty exciting episode. I think it's a shorter recording session than I expected, but a lot happened, and we kind of tied up a lot of loose ends, and oddly, there wasn't a lot of, like, empty groundwork, really. Like I said, I kind of did a lot of what I would expect would be empty work beforehand, and then between these missions, like, there's some travel time, but nothing, you know, egregious. So far, so good. It's a little clunky getting used to the controls, but that's on my part. That's nothing that I expect the game to be doing better at. Considering how complex the game is, it's fairly robust and forgiving. I do find it's funny the shortcuts they take. That's really step it away from anything that comes close to realism, which is something I appreciate in a space sim. But again, you can't expect that. This is Skyrim in space. We got to understand, like, just like how Skyrim as a fantasy story takes a lot of shortcuts, this is going to take a lot of shortcuts as well. So we're going to go ahead and just end things here. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you especially to the patrons and members, those people who are joining on. I know this might be the most like exciting series to follow, but the fact that you're here means the world to me. I'm having a lot of fun, and of course, I'm just having a blast being able to share the universe with each and every one of you. So thank you so much for everything you do and for being a part of this journey. And yeah, let's continue next week. So now that we're officially going to be part of the Crimson Fleet, next time we get together, we're going to go and actually like contact the Crimson Fleet themselves and kind of get a good feel for what's going down. And then we'll probably go back and report in, if we can, about our mission. Or at least we're going to gather contraband and maybe try and trade it in. I'm not sure how to do that per se, but I'm still excited. It'll be exciting to see how this all plays out. And not really the direction I anticipated this going right away. So if we get some downtime, I also think we're going to go try and track down Barrett and see if we can, get him out of whatever situation he's got himself stuck in. Because I imagine it's not going to be quite as simple as going down and picking him up. But thank you so much for being here. And until next video, watching me, up to see me next. I'll see you there.